The Richmond Raiders shut down Lumberton in the Pirates' territory, and JV follows suit in a shutout of their own. That and more all coming your way on your Monday edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. If there is such a thing as being in peak mid-season form, the Richmond Senior High School varsity football team exemplified that during Friday's game against SAC opponent Lumberton High School. On the road visiting the Pirates on senior night, the number 3 Raiders continued their winning voyage by taking the wind out of Lumberton's sails and cruised to their 6th straight victory, matching the team's longest consecutive stretch since 2015. The final score was 49-7 in favor of the Raiders. In a series that Richmond leads 32-1 all-time, Friday's win marked the 6th straight game the Raiders scored at least 49 points against the Pirates, and the game also marked the program's 600th all-time game and its 486th career win. Similar to last week's 53-point shutout win over Hope County High School on Richmond's homecoming, the Raiders used a quick start and 35-point first half to set the game's tone, and they didn't relent when the going got tough in the second half with penalties. Richmond scored on 5 of their 7 first-half possessions and allowed the lone Pirate score in the first quarter. Richmond head coach Brian Till's offense was almost completely balanced on the night, collecting 317 yards of total offense, with 159 yards coming from the backfield duo of Jaheim Covington and Lacyrus Ellerby on the ground, and 158 passing yards from quarterbacks Caleb Hood and Noah Altman. The Raiders will continue their quest to remain undefeated in SAC play and win their first conference title in 8 seasons, as this week's road matchup is against the Falcons of 71st High School. The Week 10 battle will prove to be the biggest conference competition to date for both schools, as the 2 powerhouse programs have yet to lose an SAC contest this year. Kickoff against the Falcons is set for 7:30 p.m. Friday in Fayetteville. RO Sports will publish a preview article ahead of the game. JV also got the upper hand over Lumberton on Thursday. Winning the field position battle will always improve any football team's chances of winning the game. To say that Richmond won the field position battle against the Pirates is a huge understatement. Only 3 of Richmond's 10 offensive possessions started on their own side of the 50-yard line, and the Raiders took advantage of the short field to put away the visiting Pirates 42-0. While the Raiders were enjoying a shorter, easier route to the goal line, the Pirates were suffering from the opposite fate. Lumberton never managed to reach midfield. In fact, if you combine every offensive play made by both teams in the entire game, only 6 of the game's 84 snaps occurred outside of Pirate territory. For the 6th time in 7 games, the Raiders scored on their first offensive possession. The Pirates started at their own 20-yard line after kicker Mac West booted the opening kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. Lumberton quarterback Jacob Scott bobbled the snap on their second offensive play and lost control of it completely when attempting to hand the ball off to his running back. The Raider defense swarmed the loose ball, putting their offense in business at the Lumberton 20-yard line. A quick 3-play scoring drive, capped by a 3-yard touchdown run by Jaron Coleman, put the Raiders ahead 6-0 less than 3 minutes into the game. West, who was a perfect 6 for 6 on the night, connected on the ensuing PAT. The Raiders' offense ended the night with 322 total yards and 6 touchdowns, and with the win, the Raiders are now 7-0 on the season, and the JV program has now won 26 straight games. The Raiders will face their biggest challenge of the season. On Thursday, they'll host a 6-0 71st Falcon team that's only given up 1 touchdown all season. They have outscored their opponents 233-7. The game begins at 6:30 p.m. at Raider Stadium. When we return, I'll be bringing you your Live at 5 weather report. Is more cold weather on the way? We'll let you know right after the break, so stay tuned.
Hi, this is Christina with Richmond County Hospice. I'm with Julie and Holly, and we're here to talk about how wonderful Hayden Construction was during our recent pipe bursting and flooding in our building.
In 10 to 15 minutes, they were here, and they were already starting to work vacuuming up the water, trying to figure out where all the damage was, what all they needed to do.
They were so quick to get on the scene. They were here before I even arrived, and it was just reassuring to have them come in and take control.
We are so thankful that they were here to help us that day.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Today's Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Willow Tree Antiques, and we've had some nice weather over this past weekend and today as well, although as you notice, it has been relatively chilly, especially at night. That is going to continue for tomorrow, and as we take a look at the map, nothing but sunshine on the way. However, the temperatures across North and South Carolina are going to be in the upper 60s, lower 70s, starting in Greenville. High of 71 for tomorrow, 74 over in New Bern, high of 72 down in the port city of Wilmington. Heading north here to Raleigh, a high of 69 there for tomorrow. Here in the Sand Hills area, as you can see, a high of 71 for Southern Pines, 72 for both Rockingham, and just down 74 east in Laurinburg. Heading down 74 west the other way towards Charlotte, the Queen City can expect a high of 71 for tomorrow. Just north of that in Greensboro will be a high of 69. Same thing for Hickory, high of 69 there as well. Your South Carolina temperatures, Spartanburg 71, Lancaster 71, as well as Darlington, high of 74 for down in the capital city of Columbia. And as I mentioned for tomorrow, nothing but sunshine expected. However, colder temperatures are still in the forecast. That brings us to our 5-day weather forecast. 0% chance of rain for tomorrow, as I mentioned, a high of 72 here in Richmond County. Low all the way down of 46 for tomorrow night. So it's about time to turn your heat on in your houses. For Wednesday, hump day, 0% chance of rain again, high of 64, low all the way down of 42, so we're creeping closer and closer to freezing temperatures, especially at night. Moving further towards the end of the week on Thursday, once again, 0% chance of rain, a high of 57 that day, low of 44. Now, as we get into the weekend, 50% chance of rain on Friday. It's also going to be really, really cold that day. A high all the way down of 52, a low not much shorter than that of 49 for Friday night. Temperatures much the same as we move further into this upcoming weekend. Once again on Saturday, a 50% chance of rain that day. High of 58, low of 47. So over the next 2 or 3 days, should have a lot of nice days, a lot of sunshine. As I mentioned, tomorrow is actually going to be the hottest out of the next 5 days, with temperatures dipping all the way down into the low 40s at night. And then as we get into this weekend, temperatures for the highs dip all the way down into the low 50s. So make sure to get your jackets. It's time to get your winter wear out and get ready for fall and eventually winter temperatures. And that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report. When we return, we've got more news about what's happening around town during Halloween. More is on the way, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
This Saturday, Main Street in Hamlet will be packed out for this year's Seaboard Festival. The event will feature vendors from around the area with foods, crafts, and entertainment. Music will be on hand, as well as the annual car show nearby, the Hamlet Depot. Also going around town, the City of Rockingham will be hosting their 13th annual Trunk or Treat on Halloween night. The event will be held at Browder Park from 6 to 8 p.m. Children must be accompanied by an adult and in costume. Also taking place, the Rockingham Downtown Spooktacular is happening on Halloween night before Trunk or Treat. Kids can stop by various businesses in downtown Rockingham to get candy. These businesses will be marked by balloons. This event will be going on from 4 to 6 p.m. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. If you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for your iPhone and Android devices. For all the latest news here in Richmond County, visit richmondobserver.com. And be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sand Hills Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. Thanks for watching Live at 5, and good night, Richmond County.